Okay, everybody, let's continue talking about our article for today. We're introducing you to the concept or the idea of homecoming in the United States. This is not the same thing as a class reunion, but it's kind of similar because you bring past graduates together with present students and they have this special celebration together.
Yeah, but it says here that the real stars of homecoming are the graduating seniors. Those kids that are finally finishing school, finishing high school or college, and they're graduating and moving on to the next stage in their lives. It's a fun time. So each year they get to plan the event and they select a special theme or idea, and they use that theme to then plan their homecoming. Now, themes can include things such as Winter Wonderland, so they would decorate as if it were winter, or maybe under the sea. They'd have decorations that look like they were underneath the sea, maybe lots of mermaids and fish and things like that. And they also elect a homecoming king and queen.
That's right. So you would probably pick the most popular students or most beautiful students in the school to be the homecoming king and the homecoming queen. And that, of course, is a very special time for students. They elect these people. To elect usually means you vote for somebody. So, for example, every couple of years in Taiwan, they elect new representatives in the government. They elect a new president or elect new legislators. Well, here, elect is our word power word for today, so let's take a closer look.
Word Power. Hi everybody and welcome to Word Power. Today's word is elect. Today, we read that the class will elect a homecoming king and queen at the end of the ceremonies. Elect is a verb that means to choose someone for a position by voting. For example, in Taiwan, people will elect a president every 4 years. Or, sometimes people will elect a group leader, like the head of a chess or math club. The word election is a noun, which is used to describe an event where people vote for something. For example, after people are finished voting, they will watch the news that evening to find out who won the election. That's all the time we have for Word Power today. Thanks for listening.
Now, as Tom said, these two kids that are elected homecoming king and queen are typically the most popular kids in school. That usually is because they're either beautiful or really talented or the best athlete, things like that. But a lot of people like them, so they get elected. And it's usually, it says here, students who show a lot of dedication towards their school. They're very active in supporting their school activities. Dedication means you usually use a lot of hard work or effort in doing something. You put your hard work or effort towards a particular activity.
You're loyal to your school, you support the school, and you always love your school. You will never forget it. You are dedicated to the school you love. Well, the night before homecoming, students can show their school spirit at what is called a pep rally. We used to have pep rallies when I went to high school, of course. We looked forward to them because you could actually get out of class in order to attend them. Usually you'd go down to the gymnasium, right? And the pep band would play songs that you'd clap your hands to, and you would cheer for your school and for your team.
Yeah, it would happen before a big game, and you'd all meet in the gym, and you would do cheers and listen to the cheerleaders and your class president speak. It was fun. Well, everyone gathers inside the school gym, as Tom mentioned. When you gather together, it means a lot of people come from different places, and they come together in a big group. And that's what happens for the pep rallies.
That's right. You might tell people to gather around if you want to tell them something, for example. Well, they all gather inside the school gym Here, gym is short for gymnasium, the room inside the school where they play basketball and stuff like that. And then you'll have cheerleaders there, and they will lead the crowd in chants, also in cheers. And they'll do this to wish the players luck in the football game that will be taking place the next day. Now, a cheerleader is a person. They're usually girls, but you have boy cheerleaders too. They have the pom-poms, right? And they cheer for their team. And sometimes they do acrobatics too, like flips in the air and things like that.
Now, a chant is what they lead people in. A chant is just a group of words or phrases that you repeat again and again. For example, at my high school, it was "Go, Toros, go!" We were toros, which is a bull, a type of animal. "Go, Toros, go!" And you just keep saying it again and again, and supposedly that gets your school spirit up.
That's right. So, of course, they would chant and cheer for their football team because they would be playing the next day. Now, to end the ceremonies, the homecoming king and queen are announced to the delight of the cheering audience. That's what they do at some pep rallies. That's not what they did at my high school. They usually introduced the king and queen at the football game itself during halftime. But again, this is how the ceremonies are ended. A ceremony is a special occasion where people are dressed really nicely and lots of very serious things happen.
Yeah, like a wedding ceremony or a graduation ceremony. Those are two types of ceremonies. Now, it says that they do this at the end of the ceremony, and they announce the king and queen to the delight of the cheering audience. Delight here is used as a noun. It just means something that makes a lot of people very happy. And, you know, it's kind of fun. So when the homecoming king and queen are announced, everyone cheers and they're happy. It's wonderful. And now someone who else is really wonderful, even though we didn't elect them, is our Chinese teacher. Let's listen now.